Good morning. I'm going to take a guess as to who might be here, but let me know who's here, and I'll explain what we're going to do today. I've already got a like. Thank you very much. Let me know who's here, and I'll explain what the Highlight Games is going to be about. You might have already read from the document that goes out weekly. You might have already read what the concept of today. Hi, Archie. Archie, yes. Good morning. Yeah, you might have already read the sort of concept of today and what we're going to do. Hopefully, you're feeling. Good morning, Archie. Archie R. Might even just take a pew. Sit on here. I've just got this mini chair. This is just a tiny mini chair that belongs in this room. Oh, that's fine, Archie. Not a problem. You can watch it later on. It will be available later on this streaming service. Yeah, let me know who's here in the little comments section, and we'll get started. See you soon, Archie. Yeah, because today we're going to. Oh, good morning, Lucy. Yeah, today's game, I've kind of left it. It's going to be a little bit up to you guys today. I've got a few ideas of things that we can talk about and things that we can take part in. But the idea for me of doing the video today was to think a little bit about how this whole experience has been for us all, and certainly with regards to home games and live games and just PE and sport and exercise and activity that you've been doing at home throughout the whole period. So basically, I'm gonna ask you a couple of things now, and then hopefully during the as I talk in the comments, you can give me some ideas. Basically, I want you to tell me what kind of things you've enjoyed doing at home. If you can think of an activity that we could play now, something that we could all do now together, something that maybe you've enjoyed doing yourself, or a game that you've created yourself, or a game that you have really enjoyed playing that I've shown you, or a video that you've seen from me that you really enjoyed doing, something that we might be able to do now. I'll then, kind of guide us through it, and we'll play something like that. So basically, if you've got any ideas of things you've really enjoyed doing, let me know, and we'll see if we can play that together. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about some of the things that we've all really there have been highlights in this period of sort of uncertainty, isn't it? We've not really been sure about a lot of things, but one thing we have been sure about, and certainly I've been sure about, is that I wanted to make sure that you guys were staying active and keeping healthy and enjoying sport and PE, and hopefully doing that at home with family. So let me know some of the things that you've got in mind that you like to play. I'll give you a couple of ideas as we go through, and yeah, we'll just have a little bit of fun and a little chat, if nothing else. So yeah, I'll talk about the first thing that I've found a highlight. The first thing that was a highlight for me was using different items at home. So as you can imagine, it was a new experience for me to create games from afar. So for you guys to be able to join in with the sports and activities that I've played, it's not something that we've done, and a lot of teachers will say the same thing, that it was quite an odd experience of trying to teach you guys and help you all, but we're being so far away, not even being in the same building, and doing a lot of things through online resources and whatever. So the first thing that I found really interesting was how I could use equipment from home. And that kind of leads me to my personal favourite home piece of equipment, sports equipment that we've come across, and that has been the sock ball. Something that I don't even know where the idea came from. Seems to be something that all people are using now. Anybody that's doing any sport at home, that kind of thing, using sock balls for throwing and catching and even bouncing. So I'm just going to set up a game for us with some sock balls and a bowl or a target of some sort. Okay, so if you want to grab yourself a sock ball and a target, you can do that, and we'll have a little play. Let me know once you're ready, and we can get started. But yeah, the idea. Oh, I've got more than one sock ball as well, by the way. Just to, if you want to grab a few, might be a bit more fun for you. Just grab a few pairs of socks, make a ball out of them. But yeah, the idea of making a ball out of a pair of socks, because lots of people don't have balls at home. Tennis balls maybe are a little bit easier to find, but even then, I know the ones that I had, were given to my dog, so they're all chewy and not very pleasant to use. Certainly not something I would have wanted to use inside wet, slobbery tennis ball. So yeah, the birth of the sock ball has been one of my highlights over the past few months, actually. And we've had sock ball fights. We've used them for throwing into buckets like this and bowls for targets. We've used them for throwing and catching. We've used them for lots and lots of different things. We've even collected them and hidden them. We've colour matched them, everything. We've done lots of different things using just a pair of socks, and this has kind of been a very resourceful time. So we'll set up a little game using a sock ball and target. You just move my chair out of the way and drop you down to the ground a tad. So grab your bowl, bucket, target, whatever it might be, and take a few steps back. I'm going to go from the wall. That's as far away as I can get it whilst still being in the camera. It's probably about, I think it's three steps away. So I'm going to be 3 steps away. I've actually got 5 balls, 5 little sock balls here, and I'm going to throw them into the bucket. Okay. So from here, going to go. How should we do a time limit? We'll go with a time limit. We've got 1 minute. See how many we can get in. Okay, let me know how you're getting on in the comment section. Oh, I missed that one. One in, 2, 3, 4 out of 5. First try. It's not bad. So yeah, just practicing sort of underarm throw here. If it's a short distance, maybe challenge. I might challenge myself next time around. There's 2 or 3 out of 5. So underarm is obviously, underarms are a more accurate throw. Overarm we can use a little bit of overarm. Just loop it in. Goes a little bit more or distance. Use the back of the. Use the wall. Oh, 5 out of 5 with overarm. I'm impressed. How long we got? 14 more seconds. A little bit more overarm. Throw in. See if I can get another 5. Oh, 2 out of 3. Oh, I missed 1. 4. And time's up. What did I get? 4 attempts for the first time. So sort of 21 points, I think I got that time round. Let me know how you got on. Yeah, so using equipment from home hopefully has been something you guys have been doing. What's been your favourite piece of equipment? Oh, you did 11 with 1 ball. Fantastic, Archie. Well done. What's your favourite piece of equipment that you've found that you've been able to use at home? You found anything anything really useful? Anything that you find that you're always using for the PE games? So I mentioned the sock ball. Have you found anything else that's been really useful? Obviously, I've got a bowl there as well. Got a bowl. I've used bowls. I've used sock balls. We've often picked up just toys that are around the house for obstacles. Anything else, Archie? Anything that you've been using? Lucy, anything that you've had that has maybe been a real blessing, having something at home that you didn't realise you'd ever use for PE and sport? Even things like, oh, fantastic, excellent. We've got some answers now. So you've had some soft balls at home which have been really useful, Archie. That's great. Lucy likes doing an egg and spoon and using a hula hoop and running around. Something I've been really grateful for is having a nice garden. So when the weather's nice, being able to go outside and do that has been great. So yeah, using things at home. And egg and spoon is a classic example. That's a really good one, Lucy. Well done. It's a classic example of using something that you've got at home and just going with it and having fun with it. So I imagine you've been doing little courses and races with your eggs and spoons, which is lots of fun and actually not something I've thought of doing. So yes, that's the kind of thing I was hoping to come across. Hula hoop. How good are you at hula hooping now, Lucy? Because I've got a hula hoop, but I can't tell you that I'm overly good at it. I'll tell you what. I'm going to use your egg and spoon idea, Lucy. Is that okay? Archie, you're going to need one of those soft balls. We're going to use Lucy's egg and spoon idea. You don't need an egg or a spoon, but if you want to get an egg and a spoon, Lucy, you're welcome to go and get that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sock ball and I'm going to grab a book, actually. I'm going to find from my bookshelf, I'm going to find the smallest book that I have so that I can balance it on here, okay? So if you grab an egg and a spoon, or a spoon and balance one of your balls on, Archie, like just grab a sock ball or one of your soft balls, or even just another piece of equipment, might be something. Oh, I've got a toy chopping board here that I could use. Okay, I might challenge myself and go even smaller. I've got a smaller, lighter book. Oops. Apparently that's going to be enough of a challenge. So yeah, I've got my pair of socks are pretty small. So if we grab a sock ball and a spoon or something like that, what we're going to do for the next one, Lucy's given me a good idea, and that was the idea. That was today's plan, Lucy. You've made this video worthwhile. We're going to do egg and spoon balance then, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out some things that I want you to do, and let's see if we can hold the egg and spoon balanced without dropping it, okay? So we'll start off with just hopping on one leg. So hold your egg and spoon or your sock and toy chopping board, and we're just going to bounce on the spot on one foot. Try and keep it balanced on there, and change to the other foot, hop on the other foot. Now, one real skill here is to hold your hands still, even though you're hopping. Oh, mine's falling off. Are you still hopping? Did you beat me? Did you manage to beat me and hop for longer than I did? I just got a teaspoon. That's absolutely fine. With a pair of socks on, Archie, or have you got an actual egg? Or have you got a toy egg or a small ball? Did you manage to bounce for longer than me? We'll do another one afterwards. Let's see if you managed to hop for longer than I did. Should we set a timer? See if we can do it for 1 minute. We'll do a timer, see if we can all beat 1 minute of hopping on the spot. I don't know if I did that, to be fair. So we'll go 1 minute hopping on the spot. Halfway through, we're going to change feet. Okay, so start on the right foot, balance your egg and spoon, and hop on the right foot. Oh, I've just seen a comment coming up. Let me hop towards you. Teaspoon is impossible. He's gone for a bigger spoon. Don't worry, Archie, we got you covered. Maybe a tablespoon, Archie. Okay, we're nearly halfway. We're going to swap over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Swap over, swap hands too. Whoa. Swap hands if you can. You're welcome to stop, swap, and then start again. But swap hands, I'm balancing my left hand now, which is much less natural for me. But it's still good practice. Try and hold it. Ooh, I'm doing a good job this time round. Managed to keep it on there. How we, ooh, hop-ty hop, hand time, that's time up. So for 1 minute, I managed to do it for a minute without dropping it. I wonder if you guys did as well. Oh, thank you, Lucy. What a wonderful idea. So using an egg and spoon, again, that's kind of the point that I'm making, that we've been so creative over the last few months, just grabbing two things, making a game out of it. Have you done anything else like that? Let me know. Let me know if you've done anything else like that we could all join in, with. The other thing, bigger spoon is still super hard. Yeah, I know. I didn't grab a spoon. I cheated a little bit. This wooden chopping board that Max has in his room for when he's playing with his fruits and vegetables and food toys. That was a bit of a cheat. I could have gone to get an actual spoon, but didn't want to leave you. But yeah, like I say, that's just kind of us being resourceful and really, really challenging ourselves. There's a shocked crying face, Archie. I'm sorry. Spontaneous actions. But yeah, that's I've really enjoyed that. The other thing that I've really enjoyed has obviously been filming the games for you guys and coming up with ways that we can mix sport with activities that we can do without using equipment. So learning how to move our bodies in different ways has been really key, and something I've spoken to you a lot about because of maybe being at home on your own, or not on your own, but having to do games at home on your own, certainly those that don't have siblings, and parents that are working at home. And I know from experience that if the children are on their own, the only way to motivate them, if you're having to work individually, is to try and set personal bests. So what I'm going to do is come up with I'm going to tell you a little activity that we can do. We're going to do a few rounds, okay? So just a couple of rounds, or we're going to try and beat our personal best score, okay? For this, you're not going to need any equipment. So it's going to be more of an exercise-based activity. And I'm going to say we're going to do the skill, okay? I'm going to link it to a sport, and then we're going to try and beat it. So we're going to set a score. We're then going to try and beat our own personal score, and then have one more turn, see if we can beat it the next time round, okay? So one of my highlights from this time has been about personal bests and how we can use our own bodies to compete against other people, or against ourselves, but in indirect competition with other people. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab you can put something on the floor. I've used a pair of shoes in the past, or you can do it without. I know I said without any equipment, which is why I don't want to put anything down. But I want you to imagine there's a ball on the floor, and we're going to do a football step over. I'm sorry you can't see my face. But we're going to do a football step over. If you want to, you can grab a ball, or you can grab a pillow, or you can grab a shoe, or a sock ball, or a chopping board. But I just want you to imagine a circle. You're going to draw around the circle. Draw a circle around a ball, and then you're going to jump to the other side of it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for 30 seconds, because it's quite a hard, intense sort of activity for our lower body. So we're going to do 30 seconds. I want to see how many times you can do a step over of the ball. So go round the ball, hop to the other side. So that would be 1, round and hop, 2, round and hop, 3. Okay, so imagine you're going round a ball, hop over to the other side. So shift your footwork. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds. I want you to count your own score, and then we'll see if we can beat that next time round. So as fast as you can, as many as you can in 30 seconds. Are you ready to go? So 3, 2, 1, go. So round and hop, round and hop. 3, 2, 1, stop there. Woo. Okay, 30 seconds, I managed 22, I think. Okay, so that's my personal best. Let me know what your score was. What's your starting score? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, and then now you've got your target, I'm going to talk you through it and see if we can beat your personal best. So these, a highlight for me, like I say, has been how each person, 38 Archie, that's impressive. Each person has the ability, everyone has the ability to challenge themselves and to compete and do competition based on their own, based on their own abilities and their own skills and their own scores. So personal bests are a fantastic way to keep yourself competitive, keep yourself motivated, and always look to improve. So a little bit of a chat there. What have we got? You're welcome, buddy. Right, Archie, you got to beat 38. I've got to beat 22, and I'm going to use Archie's score to motivate me as well. So if I can beat 22 and get near 38, I'll be impressed. So 30 more seconds, Archie. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway there. Ten more seconds. 5 more seconds. And stop there. Oh, I'm going to count that last one because that got me to 30, a nice round number, which means I improved my personal best, which is the aim. I didn't match Archie's score though. Ooh, just fallen over. I didn't match Archie's score. How did you do that time, Archie? If you're watching, let me know that you're here in the comment section. Let me know what your score was. Archie beat his personal best as well, 41. Fantastic. Yeah, let me know what your score is, and see if we can beat it. One more round we'll do that, and then we'll see if there are any other things that you guys have done at home that have been a highlight for you. And I'll just finish off with my personal favourite highlight just before we go into the. Okay, so we'll do one more last one, and then we'll talk about my personal favourite highlight. So 30 more seconds, Archie. Can you manage to beat 41? I'm going to beat 30. I'm going to aim for 38, but it's going to be a tricky. I've got to add a whole nother 10 on, pretty much, to my score. So I'm going to have to go extra fast just for the last one. Okay. Right. We can do this. Are you ready? Be your own personal best. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, keep control. Halfway there. Oh. And stop there. Oh, Archie, 38 and 41 is an impressive score. I managed 33, which I'm very pleased with, because that's a whole 11 better than I did the first time round. And kind of the reason I put this into today's video is because, like I say, everyone can compete against themselves and challenge themselves. Oh, Archie, do you know what though? It's a very common thing that you can, if you improve the second score, the third score often isn't as good, because you've maximised your potential in that one session. But you'll find if you were to try it again with a little rest now in between, you probably would beat that score. So yeah, you wouldn't have been the only one. But again, you still beat my score at 39. It's still very, very high. I don't know how you managed that. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk to you about that has been a highlight for me have been these videos. We're obviously down to the bare bones now, with only a handful of people watching the videos. But at the time when we first did them, and the games that I was coming up with, hopefully were really fun to play. I know that they were fun for me to create, and fun for me to join in and play with you. The two live games that have been my favourite. Actually, before I mention it, write down what your favourite live game has been. If you think about going backwards with all the live games we've done on a Wednesday, I think this is like the 8th or 9th week that we've done a live game. So all of the live games that we've done, which was your favourite? And then I'll tell you which one my favourite was. And I've got one last thing that we're gonna do to finish. So, what was your favourite, Archie? What was your favourite live game? If you had to pick one, thing that we did that you really enjoyed, which one was your favourite? One of the live games that we did that was your favourite. I couldn't decide, so I wrote down two, and points in it and medals. We did a triathlon, didn't we, or an Olympic? Yes, we did an Olympic one. You're right, I can't remember the name of it either. That week, I set you. It was very much linked to the personal best, wasn't it? So it was about doing as well as you could, and then if you got a score, it matched either a gold medal, a silver medal, or a bronze medal, and that was excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. Again, it's kind of linked to the personal best one. Yeah, you're right. My personal favourite, and the ones that I enjoyed doing the most, were the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game, which I thought was really exciting, and the Deal or No Deal was possibly my favourite. As a few years back, when Deal or No Deal was a big thing, I used to watch it quite often, and I was quite excited by that. So what we're just going to finish off with, Archie, before we say our goodbyes, we're going to finish off with one challenge, which is a Deal or No Deal opportunity. Okay. Here's the challenge is you're going to do 15 press ups. Okay. We're going to do 15 press ups, which is going to earn you maximum points. The Millionaire was your nan's favourite. It was, definitely up there with mine. We're going to do 15 press ups. Okay. And that's going to be your deciding factor, whether you take the offer and see what's inside the box, or you can choose to stick with the money that I'm going to offer you now. I'm going to give you the option of £15,000. You can take that now, or inside the box is going to be a pound or 250,000. So 15 press ups we're going to do. Whilst you're doing that, you can think, would you take an offer of £15,000 now, or would you take the risk of 250,000 or a pound? So would you take the deal of 15,000 now, 15 press ups, and then I will reveal whether inside the box was 250 or a pound. Okay, so we're going to do 15 press ups together, Archie. Are you ready? You're going to go all the way down to the ground, 4 planks. Okay, do your 15, down and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 press ups. Lucy liked Hangman. Yes, Hangman was a great one. Hangman was definitely a great one. Right, Archie. When I pull up my sock ball, okay, it's either going to be a green one or a yellow one. Okay, green would have been a pound. Yellow was, you take the box. If it's a green one, it's a pound. Yellow sock is 250,000. So you didn't want to take the 15,000. Here's the result. The result is you would have won £250,000, Archie. You would have won it all. You took the risk. It was worth the risk. 15 press ups later, you're a quarter of a millionaire. Yeah, so I had lots of fun creating those live games. The Hangman was a really fun one as well. I did enjoy that. Hopefully you've all enjoyed doing these live games, and it's been really nice to be able to talk to some of you. And yay! It's been really nice to be able to talk to some of you and sort of have this opportunity to catch up and speak a little bit more personally, as strange as it is speaking into a camera. Just for over the summer holidays, I won't be doing any videos specifically, but what I will say is if you are at home and you're not sure of what to do, go back onto the channel, the school's YouTube channel. You can either redo some of the live games that we did, especially on a Wednesday. If you want to go back, have a look at the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Archie, go back to our favourite, your favourite one of the medals, and see if you can beat your last score, because your comments will be in there, so you can maybe beat your last score and refer to that. Obviously, there are loads of home games that you can access. I think I worked out I've done something like 75 home games on the school channel now, which is crazy. 70 odd videos, as well as live games on there for you to watch. So yes, it's come to the end of our sort of live video journey. Hopefully we're able to see each other face to face and do this it comes September. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining in today, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And take care over the summer, and see you very, very soon. Bye bye, everyone.